Hi guys, in today's video we're going to be looking at the Vaillant ecoTEC Pro 28. In this video we're going to be focusing on the fault code F61. So that could be either the PCB or the gas valve. So we're going to be also looking at hands-on training with my student Imran. So we're going to be doing a practice run before we go to the real life boiler. As you can see, we're in the classroom. You can see other boilers here. What we practice on before we go out in the real world. Alright Imran, what we want to do is open up the boiler and then we're going to show you how to do the diagnostics. But before we get involved, what we're going to do, I'm going to say a repeated thing about other engineers coming out to boilers, not really helping the customer, not helping themselves neither. And it's all to do with training. They've not got the right mindset when they're coming out to boilers. Because they haven't got that training, they've just basically come out of ACS, straight out their traps, straight into boilers without no experience obviously. But they haven't got that foundational training, what they need when they're going out to boilers and dealing with customers. So doing training is not just all about boiler repair. It's about that customer experience, it's about your people skills, making sure that your customer is happy with what you do. And if you do that, you're going to get repeat business, referrals and 5-star reviews. So that's what we should be looking at, guys. So this is what I'm going to be talking about. What I do in my training, I don't just talk about technical skills, which is obviously it's important, but you got to also look at the people skills aspect of what you're doing. So with that said, we're going to dive into the boiler and find what's going on. So just removing the case. That's it. Alright, as I said, we're looking at this particular fault. Now what we're going to do, we're going to do a test on the gas valve. So this is the gas valve here. And we move around. So what we're going to be doing is testing across the gas valve here by doing a resistance check. And this will tell us if the gas valve is okay or not. So if the resistance is correct, then it's going to be the PCB. And obviously if the resistance not correct, it's going to be the gas valve. So pull the plug off here, just grab it like that. That's it. So we've got our multimeter here on Ohm's resistance. You're going to go across the two outside pins on the gas valve. Okay, so we're on the pins as you can see. And then let's just check our reading here. So that's good because that's between 40 and 60 ohms. So that's good. So that means PCB is at fault. So our next step is to go to the job and then we're going to do it for real in somebody's house. Okay, we've arrived on site. Now you can see the real deal. You can see the fault code, what we've got here. So we're going to repeat that exercise. Now Imran's had his practice run, he knows exactly what to do. We just turn the power off. Getting inside the boiler now. Right, so drop the panel down and then just do your test. So now he's very confident what he's doing in this particular diagnostic. Then he's practice run in the classroom. So you're on the connections there. And that's more or less identical reading what we got in the classroom. So it is the PCB. So what's interesting, somebody else has already been out to this boiler and said it was a gas valve. So would have done a big job, changed all that, you took all this out. I've shown this on a previous video of changing the gas valve and it would have been the wrong move, waste of time and money, and him and the customer would not be happy. We got a little situation here what I want to show you. If you look at this data plate, it's a Pro 28 but it says R2. Now looking at this boiler, it could be two boards. It could be the R1 style or the R2 style. Basically, how you can tell really is the gas valve, because this is a Honeywell gas valve. So in the R2, it was a SIT gas valve. So that's how you can tell it's going to have the R1 design. Oh, it's an R2 boiler. So that's how you can tell. Just double checking it by actually removing the cover, as I said, to look at the PCB. So this is proof it is the R1 PCB. Now we're just going to change the board, so you're going to unplug this one and that one. And then you got your wires. We took a picture already. That's your main supply coming in. So this is hands-on training, as I said before, live training on the job. Yep, that's it. Just leave them like that there, that's fine. And then you got this pump plug. I can do that in the earth. Just leave them in the same position like that there. And then that just pulls out. And you got this one. Be a bit tight, you might need grip, so if you need to get it. That's it. Push out that clip there. And then what you've got, if you look here, you just got to pull the plastic downwards, and then that'll let the bottom out. That come out fast, very fast. Set the potentiometers. So this is the old one. So if you just check where it stopped, turn it back, that's where it stopped. Now go to this one and just make sure that's the same. All the way around till it stops, and the same with this one. That's it. So they're now set. Now what, I'm just going to point something out to you. So we're just going to go down, take the PCB down flat. So we're aiming for this, that, and also this point here. So just go down above it, get across. Them points are just said there. And this one here. And this one here. Now let's just make sure that that's on level. It's not. I'm just going to turn the on off switch to line up. Just see it push down. Not much force. Now it should go now. That's on level. That's lined up now. And this is lined up, so it's down. So we're just going to push that down a bit. This one down. Up that corner there. That clip. Something's stopping it. You can now put your connections on. You're now going to remove that link between 3 and 4. We're just turning on now. The code's gone, as you can see. We're just waiting for it to fire up. So the fan's running and the burner's on, your light's on, so it's fired up. And that's it. So, success. So your practice run worked.
Yeah.
Hands-on training worked.
It's very good.
As I said, another engineer came out to this boiler and said it was a gas valve, as I said earlier, because he's not got the proper training.
That's right. Yeah. You got a proper training then.
You know what you're doing.
Yeah, you know what you're doing.
That's it.
Trying to give you the proper training for this.
Absolutely.
Make your confidence.
Yeah, that's it. So guys, especially new guys, you know, if you've been in the game less than 2 years, you definitely need this type of training, the online training and the hands-on training. So all you have to do is click the link below to find out more about what I do. So that's it from us, and we're going to see you in the next video. Bye for now. Okay, I'd like to ask you a question. Why are you watching this video? Is it you want to become an excellent boiler repair engineer? Or do you want to build the confidence to become a boiler repair engineer? Or 3, do you want to build and increase your knowledge in heating systems and controls? No matter what the reason, I can teach you how to diagnose a fault and learn the techniques in replacing parts using my 30 years of knowledge and experience. And we can do this with our online and offline training program. And this training comes in 4 levels. So the first level is a foundational training what you're going to need, which covers heating systems, hot water and controls training. Level 2, that covers the boiler repair accelerated training. Now this covers gas and electric boiler repairs. Level 3 is our hands-on training, that's in the classroom and also on site. Level 4, that's ongoing training via the boiler repair library. So, if you want to be the best engineer you can be, all you need to do is click on the link below and start improving yourself today.